Alright folks, how you doing? This is Brian here with Chronic Drifter. So today I wanted to spend a little time and show you, I'm just doing some prepping, long-term prepping, and I'm doing it way ahead of time, so this is something that I don't have to do in the future. So if you want to spend a little bit of time and literally spend a little bit of time, it doesn't take a lot of your time either, and doing something useful for future prepping, well, now's the time to do it. And I'm actually going to show you some stuff here that's kind of cool. One is, there's several different variations. People like to do it rustic style when they go out and they start a campfire. They like to do it the old ferro rod. That's all good. It is good. I did some past videos. I know about ferrocerium rods. They're cool. They're all right. But you know something? I just wanted to, for the sake of simplicity, this is an ultralight camping kit, just a fire starting kit. So if you're in a campground, a lot of campgrounds have little fire rings. There'll be wood around. You can get enough to keep you going for the day and night. All you have to do is start it. And you don't have to be, I'm not taking anything from expert woodsmen that get in there, and there's so many good videos out now too that deal with in tight spots using a ferrocerium. Well, I'll tell you what, in tight spots, guess what? So do these, and they last. The average lighter, I'll bet you could get well over 100 lights out of it. You could count, you probably get about 150 lights out of one of these little dollar lighters, okay? Well, how many lighters do you need? Okay, I've watched a lot of Corporal's Corner. Sean Kelly does a lot of just phenomenal videos on different things, and he's used ferrocerium and stuff, but in a lot of his videos, he just goes with the old Bic lighter. One is better than two. How about 5 is better than 1? How about 5 lighters? 5 little Bic lighter, not little ones, 5 Bic lighters. They don't really weigh a lot. They don't. Basically, for the fire starting kit, what I would elect to do, I would elect just to have 2 of these. And they're pretty much new condition. They're Bic lighters. They will last a while. Unfortunately, these are non-adjustable ones. For some reason, these are just non-adjustable Bic lighters, and it don't matter. This one's, I don't know how old that is. That's probably half full, but man, it lights every time. It's a Bic lighter. These things last for a long time. I mean, I've got 5 of them. So I'm thinking, to have, 5 lighters. But with your fire starting kit, I think it'd be best just to have a couple of them right off the bat. So that is going to be in one little module, okay? And that will be with just specifically one little thing that I can quickly get to in a compartment in my pack when I come to a campground. Then what I'll do is I'll pull this out and I can just start getting wood together and I can hook me up a fire right away, no problem, okay? Now let me explain a few things to you. I don't know if you know, but hand sanitizer is it's flammable. You can light it and it just lights. I mean, it lights. It really does. It's really a awesome little nifty thing to have, just to show you. All it takes is a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. When I say a little bit, I mean just a little bit. Like say, just a drop on here. That's just a drop on this top of this fruit can. Look at that. And that'll burn right on there. Just like that. That quickly. And you just wipe it off. Just wipe it off, man. That's it. It'll burn right on a metal can. A can, the bottom of a can, you can just do that. And you can cook some stuff up with little balls. You just take toilet paper. You take them off. You don't want to have a big roll. You just roll up about 6 or 8 of these. And you can just do little balls and take the hand sanitizer and just do like that and put them in and light them and make a can a pop can stove and heat water up right then and there. You know, ramen noodles, any stuff, coffee, water, right then and there, no problem. Anywhere you're at, okay, if you need to. So hand sanitizer is flammable, and it is awesome. So I just took an old Head and Shoulders one. It's tightened up the lid. I can take it anytime I want. There's about this is a 1.5 ounces, almost 2 ounces of hand sanitizer when I need it, and this will last quite a while. So I've got that. Also, I wanted to show you some things here, okay? So I took and I pre-rolled up some, you can see that really good, I hope. Pre-rolled some toilet paper with these strands of paracord I cut up, okay? So what I did is I cut these little things of paracord up. There's quite a few of them, okay? And what's neat about these is they're nylon paracord rope, and they're flammable. Now let me show you this. Watch this. There you go. I don't want to do it too much in a room here because it can set off some smoke alarms. But this burns, okay? It burns good. It's like you can just line them up. Let me show you this real quick, guys. Okay, say for example, this piece of cardboard here. You can take the little paracord stuff. If you're out, say you got a little piece of cardboard, I'm going to cut that in half and keep these 2 pieces of cardboard. And what I call them is a board and I'll do that right now. And I'm going to save them in my fire starting kit. This was an old piece of cardboard I kept for hitchhiking. So what you do is you have a board here. You can put it right down, okay? And so I don't know how good you can see this, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. And you can take these little pieces of paracord and you can cross them over like that. Many as you want. You can build like kind of a little fire doing that kind of stuff. See, look. Okay, also the inner strands of paracord. You can utilize them. You can kind of drape them over that like that. Spray some hand sanitizer, light it, and it'll burn nice. And you can just put little sticks on it. So basically, or you can utilize these pre-rolled up toilet papers, which I'll have a few of these. You just twist the ends up after you roll them up, and you got a bunch of these little things. Usually 3 or 4 of them, and you can just make them as you go along. But it's nice to have 8 or 10 different things you can just go right to and do for the next week or two, and already have, if you need to start a fire, you just do it in minutes, no problem whatsoever, and you're good to go. And it's just effortless. You light the lighter, you got a fire going, okay? So you just take the time to do this, okay? And as I said, these little inner strands of, and I'll be getting into some stuff later. You can pull like a 20 feet piece of paracord out, and I'll be showing that to you later, how useful it is to have some real paracord. This is real military paracord, 100 feet of it. And I'm going to use every foot of it. But so you just have these little loose paracord, cut chunks of it off, you know, they're just little chunks. And I've got quite a few of them. So I keep that ready, these little chunks of paracord. The loose inner strands cut up in little small spots. They work, they go, dude. They go really good. You can put them on top of that. You could utilize these. I also took just a basic piece of plastic and just kind of tightened it up and tied it off in the middle, so you can just put that on there and light it. And put some little twigs over that, and you got a fire going. And you just start putting logs on it. Pretty easy. So you got several different types of, and you keep like just 2 of these in your fire starting kit. It's ultralight, doesn't weigh nothing. This whole thing doesn't weigh, it's just a mere ounces, okay? And you just keep them. I'll show you when it's all done. And there you go. And so what I did also is I took this cardboard and I cut it real thin. All these little thin, they almost look like little mini logs. They're made out of cardboard, quite a few of them, and I cut them with my scissors. So you have them. And what's cool about these is you can lay these out the same way. Kind of like a little X pattern. You can kind of build like a little mini log, but it's cardboard and it will light and it will do really good. And you can just do that. You know, and you have enough of them where they'll last for a while. And you don't need a whole crop load of them. And you can always redo these as you go along. But what I was thinking right off the bat is to have like about a 2 whole week fire starter deal. And have it ready, all ready to go. Then when I need it, I've got it. And then I did some other from these manila envelopes. I cut them off and shred, kind of like that cardboard. They're shredded. I keep them in a little plastic thing here, like an ice bag I cut off from the motel room here. So I've got that. I've got my starter boards, just 2 of these starter boards. You can put stuff on them, okay? My other little stuff. Then I made some even bigger ones. These are cut off from like, cardboards, and these are like little mini logs, and they're just kind of cool, man. They will get a fire going really nice. Quite a few of them. And again, what's nice about these, you can take a strand of this stuff here, a strand of this paracord, inner paracord, okay? And simple as this. It's this simple. To keep it all together until you need it, just tie it up. It's like kind of like you're bundling up firewood. That's simple. And when you need one, just pull one out, tie it up again. You're good to go. And what you got is combustible stuff, and it's all ready to go. That quick, that easy, no problem whatsoever. You're good to go. And so that looks pretty cool. So you got like a little bundle there. Really nice. This paracord is, the multiple uses that you got for this stuff is unlimited. You can bind stuff together, but what I'm saying is just to have these there. You have everything you need to do a little fire. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'll pack all this up, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's packed up. So that's what I did here in a little bit of time, just to take my time. So if I get to a place and I want to do a little fire and cook up food, I am able to do so. That simple. There you go. Over and out. This is Brian here with Chronic Drifter.